Welcome back to Chapter 6 of the Illuminatium, the First Testament. My name is Sarah Williams, and I am an Illuminati member. Today's chapter is about the secret of power. So, if you are just coming into this for the first time and you saw the hashtag power and you're like, what's that all about? You're really going to want to go watch the other episodes of the Illuminati in the First Testament, because if you don't, you really don't get the foundation. You need the foundation. That's just the truth. You need the knowledge. So each episode's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops. And it will give you an idea about what the First Testament says if you're unable to get it on Kindle or on Amazon, or say you live in a country like Nigeria or Kenya, wherever. So today's chapter is called The Secret of Power, and I'm very excited to get into it. We have behind us today's scripture as always, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I wear these in a reminder that my loyalty is to Jesus. Whoever your loyalty is, I still love you, and whether you believe in a God or not, I believe in the one who set me free from all of my pain, suffering, darkness, and his name is Jesus. So, but the point here is to discuss the Illuminati. Let's do that. So we have the eternal oath, right? If you need your eternal oath, you'd like to print one out, you can go to illuminatiofficial.org and you can get your oath there and learn what it says. Illuminati members, it's a journey. Let me tell you, it's a journey. But you can't have a solid journey if you don't quite understand what the Testament says. So let's go ahead and get into Chapter 6. Chapter 6, The Secret of Power. Power never rests upon those who deserve it. Power is given to those who reach to take it, and claimed by those who will stop at nothing to fulfill what they believe is their birthright. The true source of all power is belief. Kings and queens breathe the same air and drink the same water as the poorest and lowliest of civilization. Gold and diamonds are the same as rocks found beneath every inch of the planet. Money and bank accounts are merely papers with numbers written on them or digits on a computer screen. Without belief, all treasures are valueless and all power ceases to exist. Anyone can manifest anything in their lives by using the powers of both intention and dedication. Both are required. One cannot thrive without the other. A person who is poor but believes they should be rich, and who knows that they are destined for wealth, and who strives for success every day without ceasing in the face of hardships, will receive the money they require. This is not supernatural. It is the most naturally occurring effect of a human subconscious. You are who you say you are. The immense power of the mind has not yet been proven by science because we have taken steps to hinder its research. The ability to govern a population of trillions in secret is based upon a system of mental cues that guide intelligent creatures through mazes of our design without their knowledge of the maze's existence. While those in our organization are familiar with the power of the subconscious, few of those outside have explored its inner workings. The subconscious mind is the human species' most powerful muscle, and what sets it apart from all other creatures on this planet. Animals, plants, and organisms do not think subconsciously in the same way as humans. They are merely creatures of instinct, programmed to follow specific processes like an artificially intelligent computer. But humans are born with a mind that is aware of its own existence. A human can begin as a child who cannot walk, speak, or feed itself, but as the child grows, it can become a king or a beggar, depending on what its mind decides. Who claims that your kings are fit to dictate aspects of your lives? Who chooses them to be your rulers? Who gives them the power to manage the boundaries of your freedom? They do. They say that your obedience is their right. They say that soldiers must fight battles on their behalf while the royals reside in the safety of offices and bunkers. They say that police must defend their right to dominance, that citizens must obey their laws. And you agree to their authority, as you do all the millions who surround you at your sides, simply because your leaders tell you to. When recognized for the first time, such power will seem alarming and perhaps abused by those who remain in command. However, there is nothing to fear and no need for insurrection. These arrangements only exist for your safety and prosperity. If only you were to open your mind and discern the true power that resides within you, you would see how little difference there is between you and your leaders. Power can be attained by anyone regardless of their circumstances. It grows one step at a time on a path toward the light, a slow and steady realization of who you are and who you are destined to be. Some may ask, how can every human be a leader when the world requires followers to operate? How can a human who is poor or lacks education even ever hope to stand alongside those who have been wealthy or royal since birth? These questions are natural, as again they are placed in your mind by us. If power was easy to obtain, it would fall into the hands of those who should not wield it. Roadblocks are placed in the way of every human as a means to filter out the unready. Trials through poverty, loss, and hardships exist to test how you will react, and if you can be broken enough by temporary discomfort to turn from the light. Hardship is the test of leadership. All who hold power have passed through the sieve of grave hardships and passed forward until victorious. Though they make it appear easy, this is simply due to the great pains they have taken to hide their previous mistakes from their constituents. The system is of our design. Every human is born with the same ability and promise, but only a handful dedicate their minds to the stalwart determination required to lead the rest of their species. You are not barred from this power. Even a population that lives under the tyrannical rule of malevolent, murderous dictators can simply say they will not follow orders any longer. Police and soldiers, captains and generals, all are human. Peasants are humans, and so are the kings who force them to remain downtrodden. They're all the same species. Belief is all that keeps a tyrant in control. Soldiers needn't fight for a regime that does not protect its own people. And yet, many do. Countless butchers remain in authority over countless citizens simply because their soldiers are trained to disregard their conscience in favor of someone else's commands. There is no honor in following orders at the expense of one's own people. And like a soldier blinded by patriotism into following the orders given by a corrupt leader, so too does your mind face orders of its own. Your mind is bombarded by messages telling you it is time to give up, to turn from the light, to go back to where it is familiar and comfortable. The strongest wall between you and greatness is the one built in your mind by yourself. No one builds a wall between you and power or wealth. Such a wall would be ineffective. Too many people give up too quickly when their greatest achievements are merely steps ahead, simply because they cannot see how close they are. Though you may be destined to become the world's most powerful leader, you are still on the path. Your commands are not obeyed because no one believes they should obey them. Your handful of sand cannot be traded for a home or food because no one believes it has the value of diamonds. But if you were an imitable liar, and for generations your ancestors told the same convincing lie that said you were destined for power, you too would be rich and royal. Tell your mind this lie every morning and night. Eventually, it will believe you and become your truth. And that's the end of chapter 6, The Secret of Power. So I'm destined for royalty, for power. I'm destined for royalty and power. I'm destined for power. I am destined for power. I am destined for royalty and power. But you see, I don't have a desire to use my power to destroy people or to control people. I have a desire to use my power to heal people. Because I love it when people are operating at their best, most highest, joyful, loving, living, happiest self. Oh, I love that. I love that. Because I believe that humanity can do amazing, incredible things if they're given the ability to live in the light, free of trauma, free of abuse, free of control, free of like oppression, right? So the secret of power, the power comes to those who take it, not to those who sit back and say, I wish I was them. I wish I was them. Oh, I envy them. I wish I was them. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay. So, power. Do you long to be powerful? Do you long to have power and influence? Some of my advice there, I would say, would be to be conscious of how you're influencing those around you now. Be a good steward. Start with you. How do you take power over your own life? How do you take power over your mind? Right? That's step number one, is taking power over your mind. If your life and your mind is full of a bunch of negative thoughts all the time, negative, can't, won't, can't, blah, 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 that's your problem. And I say that with the utmost love, is that you have a problem if you can't think your way to success. You have to take control of your mind. Okay. And here's some things that I've done. Okay. Some skills that I've done. Get some 3x5 postcards, get some paper, cut out how I make it pretty. You do you on this, but I got 3x5 postcards, and I would write the things that I wanted to think about myself. I am a leader. I am worthy. I am loved. I am healed. I am strong. I am Alaska's future governor. I am powerful. I am smart. I am strong. I am royalty. I am. Okay. And so I would make a list, right, of these things. And then every morning and every night, I speak it over myself until I begin to change the synapses in my mind. Right. So the reality is I came from a very poor family with poor mindset and poverty mindset and poor thinking. And I have just kept going through my challenges and through my traumas and through my hardships. And man, does the Illuminati test me? My mentor tests me and tests me. How are you going to respond when this happens? And sometimes I'll be honest, I've responded from my flesh. That's just what it is. Sometimes I've been mad, just downright mad. And can we be real that the game of Illumination is one of a psychology game? Okay, it is. I'm not going to be false with you. I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, it's been so easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But your first thing you must learn is discernment. What does discernment mean? Your ability to tell truth from lies. Okay, deceit from truth. Somebody coming at you and they're saying, I'm with the Illuminati, I'm gonna give you wealth and you're gonna get it. You just send me, $100, $500, $1,000, whatever. And you have to discern, is this person real or is this person coming to scam you? And that's, I don't know how many times I was scammed before my mentor and I connected. And so you have to awaken to the necessary understanding that it is you at the center of all this. You, right there. Right there. You. Okay. You have to take control of your thoughts, of your actions, of your intentions, of your everyday movements in a powerful and positive way. You have to move yourself forward. I know it's hard, guys. I know it's hard. I know exactly what it feels like to wake up every day and go, I hate my life. I can't believe this is my life. This is horrible. I feel so shameful. I feel so guilty. I feel so humiliated. I can't believe this is my life. Okay, well, that's great. Welcome to your pity party. Now get over it and get going. Get up. It can't get better unless you try it. It can't get better unless you step forward. It can't get better unless you take a step in the right forward direction. You're in control of your life. To a degree, I understand that the Lord has His will and His plan for your life. But you have to co-labor with that. You cannot just sit around, all of a sudden God's going to bless you all the time. Like, you need to do the work. You need to put in the effort. And so I encourage you that if you seek power, I encourage you that if you seek a leadership, influence first. Begin first with the influence upon yourself, and then on those of your family, and on those, and please, do not seek power so that you can control people. Seek power so that you can serve people, so that you can give back to them, so that you can guide them to higher levels and higher versions of themselves. That, my friends, is the power that I pray that you come to know and you come to seek. So, thank you for following along now for chapter 7. Thank you for my loyal fans. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. Please put in the comments any questions you have or any thoughts as we've been reading through this. Any suggestions on ways I can improve these broadcasts, please. I really do want to serve you. I do sometimes understand maybe I talk a little too fast, and so maybe I can slow down. Either way, just let me know. I'm not against criticism. I'm really okay with that. I don't get offended. I used to. There was a time when I wanted to please people all the time. Wanted to please people all the time. That was all my life surrounded. I got to make everybody be happy. And I realized I can't make anybody happy. I need to make me happy. And once I did that, man, that changed my entire world. So, but I do consider your criticism. I do consider suggestions on ways I can improve this, and I will continue to do that, because in the end, I serve humanity, not just myself. So that's important, is to look inside, work on you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. To take a moment and go, outside world, I can't do you right now. I got to do me. And there's nothing wrong with that. Society has created these belief systems now with social media and content creation that you got to entertain the species. Don't. Do you. Okay? There's days, and if you've been following me for any time period, you realize that I do go periods of time without posting anything. It's because I'm working on me, or I'm walking through something, or I'm praising and I'm worshiping, and I'm just trying to keep the faith. Because it's been hard. It's been really hard. But I believe in for a turnaround. I'm believing that God's got a big plan for me, and He's going to turn it around. And my dreams are going to get funded, and my life is going to get drastically transformed. And I'm going to get a home and a car and, all that fun stuff. So I am believing for all of this, and I won't stop. I won't stop. I have been through too many times where I just wanted to give up. And I know you have too. I know you have. So if you've been through a time where you just want to give up, hey, good job. You overcame. And if you're in that time right now where you just want to give up and you're tired, take a nap and pick yourself back up, and let's keep going. All right? I love you guys. Be blessed and continue to follow the light. Next time, chapter 7.